every year I do these type of videos, like midway through the year and towards the end of the year. I'll show you guys all my Nike outlet pickups. And you already know 2020 has not been promising, but I still was able to cop quite a bit of shoes for 2020 for the first half of the year. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to show you guys all my 2020 pickups from the Nike outlet. Stay tuned. It's coming up next.
Scully on. Got the on feet, man. We got the Justin Timberlake.
What's poppin', homie? Your boyfriend Nitty back in the building.
Yo, hold up, man. I had to re-record this. How? What's poppin', homies? It's your boyfriend Nitty back in the building, back in the sneaker room, back bringing you guys another video. Y'all saw my intro. I'm gonna talk about all my Nike outlet pickups for 2020. You already know I had a good start. Well, probably everyone had a great start, and then we got smacked in his face with this pandemic, so I kind of put a halt to my pickups, and then we shortly resumed in May. So for those couple of months, you know what I'm saying, while I was on duty and off duty, I was still able to pick up a good amount of pairs. So I decided, hey, this is the mid of the year, or midway through the year, so let me go ahead and drop you guys all my pickups for 2020 thus far. Had a side, man, because I got through this whole entire video. Well, you guys won't know because I'm only showing you, or you only hearing this after the fact, and halfway through the video I realized my mic wasn't even on. Now I could have stood continue and post, but you would hear the camera mic, and I want to make sure I give you the best audible possible. So nevertheless, that out the way, man, let's get into these shoes. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the basketball joints up front. So let's get that out the way. And the first shoe I'm talking about is the KD 12s, man. These are the Black Wolves, or Wolf Black. I can't remember the actual name. These are size 11.5 of my size. I was able to obtain them from the Nike outlet clearance store. Black midfoot with a little bit hit of gray and a glow in the dark outsole. Very comfortable shoe. The KD 12 is off the chain for a hooping shoe. Lockdown is great, and the cushion underneath your foot is also dope as well. Cop these for $55, which was a steal, man. I've been hooping them since I got them. It's probably the most worn basketball shoe of 2020, and this is my first shoe for 2020. Not technically the first pickup, but this is the first shoe on the list. And right after that comes the KD 11s. I had to hit y'all in the head with the KD 11s. Maybe you guys remember this vlog. I pull up to the Nike outlet Lake Buena Vista, and it had these shoes in the building. Now this shoe came out 2018, and what's the chance of finding an old school shoe? Not old school in a sense, like back in the days, but something relevant, something recent in the last 2 years found a Nike outlet full size run. So I took the opportunity to pick up this pair for $119. These are the matte black, or black matte, I can't remember, man, but I call them the salt and pepper because there's a little bit of pepper sprayed throughout the whole shoe. $119. Have not rocked them. I'm definitely going to use these for basketball. They're a size 12. And continue with basketball, man. Let's switch over to the Clippers, man. And that's right, talking about Paul George, the PG3 Nassau joints. These are majority blue and orange shoes. The original release of the Nassau 3s was predominantly orange with a little bit hit of blue. Then you had a second pair, which is all gray. Mind you, I got those too. Play ball in them. Wonderful shoe. Copped them for the low. I think I paid like $60 or $70 last year, 2019. Still having the collection, still in rotation, but the KD is obviously taking precedent over those shoes currently. And then lastly, you have the Nassau 3s, which is the majority blue and orange shoe. Haven't rocked these yet. Definitely got them for basketball. If they perform anywhere like my all silver pair of joints, I'm assuming this is gonna play the same way, man. Great price. I think I paid $89 for these at the Nike Outlet Celebration. Moving on to another LA team, another LA athletes by the form of the Lakers, LeBron James. I was able to get a pair of LeBron James 16s. These shoes came out last year, and they are the black Hot Lavas. Not to be confused with the white Hot Lavas. Y'all remember the Tech Challenge, the Hot Lava Tech Challenge? Similar resemblance in the sense of the colorway, but this is a basketball shoe by all means. Then this is the black pair, battle knit. I love the hot pink throughout the shoe, and I got a jersey that goes perfect with it. Actually, the jersey probably go more perfect with the white lavas. If I have a picture, I'll throw it up here. And quite frankly, I still see those white lavas at the Nike outlet. The last known location I saw those, probably like a week ago, was at the Lake Winter Vista, and it was hitting for $119. No additional discounts. You pay what you what they asked, but they didn't have no bigger sizes, man. I think the biggest size they had was like size 10 and lower. Actually, I apologize because I hit up the homie and there was a size 13, 14. I don't know. I have to comb through that video. Maybe you already seen that video, maybe you haven't. But I paid $75 for these at the Nike clearance store on International Drive. Black Lava LeBron James 16s. And after 16 comes 17s, man. So I had to cop the LeBron 17 red carpets. I won this shoe. Actually, I believe I brought this shoe to fruition by constantly preaching about the only 17 I was pick up would be the red carpets, and lo and behold, I found them in a Nike outlet weeks after I've been talking about it. I promise you, I must have talked about this shoe maybe every other vlog, like, you know, leading up to when I actually found them, and they was just there. Almost a full-size run.
Almost a full-size run. Currently, they don't have no 12, but I was able to find.
I say almost because they didn't have a size 12. I am a size 11.5, 12. Prefer to have a 12, but yo, baggers cannot be choosers. So I quickly jumped on 11.5 all red shoe. They was hitting for $159 with additional 20% off. So I paid up like $130 for these shoes, man. 11.5, happy to have them. Now, would I hoop in these? Probably not, maybe so, I don't know. But I probably gonna rock them casually first. Maybe I transition from casual to hooping over the length of time of having them. We'll see how that works out. And another LeBron shoe, I would be remiss if I don't mention this because this is one of my most recent pickups. One of the most notable pickups is a LeBron John Elliott's, man. The Icons. These shoes been sitting in Nike outlet for a good minute. I mean, when it first originally released to most recently. They were hitting for $129 with additional 20% off, and that's when I pulled the trigger. Got them in size 12, my size, my true size. Happy to have them. I love this shoe. Further that, I went back to the Nike outlet and I saw them for $100 with additional 20% off. Now, maybe I could take them back and get a price adjustment. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Hopefully I could do that, because when I saw them for that price, they didn't have no bigger sizes. It was all small sizes left over. But I saw them in the clearance store for $99 off rip, but there wasn't off no discounts. So the best, or my best situation is to take them back to the outlet in hand, in tow, and let them know, hey, you guys got them here for $100 with 20% off. Can I get that? You know what I'm saying? Can you hook a boy up? You know what I mean? It would be nice. Now, moving past the basketball shoes, man, let's talk about the Air Max. I was able to obtain a few Air Max in the collection. More so the 90. I've been buying a lot of ones, Air Max ones that is. I've been buying a lot of 97s and a lot of 98s. 90s I didn't care too much until this year, most recently. It's like, yo, let me start buying some 90s. I heard they're comfortable, they look dope. So I was able to pick up my first pair of Air Max 90s back in 2019. Well, this is a 2020 pickup, right? It's because I found these Air Max 90 Viotechs, which released July of 2019, if I'm not mistaken. I bought them day one, but then I saw them at a Nike outlet this year for a whopping $129. So that's a lot cheaper than what I paid. So I was like, yo, can I return these? I was able to do a return or exchange to get the difference, you know, get my money refunded essentially, then buy the pair that I found in the building, man. This pair is the purple, green, and blue with a little bit hit of yellow on the shoelace area. That's a dope colorway, predominantly all suede Air Max 90. Then I was able to find a sister shoe to that a month or month and a half after the fact, man. And they also are Viotechs, and these joints came out in August. Now, I didn't get my hands on them then, but I was able to get my hands on them now. Well, now being back in January, February, whenever I saw this. Now, this shoe sold out eventually. This shoe sold out originally. Then I found my Nike outlet, and they went like ASAP Rocky. I think I saw them in 3 different Nike outlets, multiple sizes for $129, and that's why I paid for this, my size, the second iteration of Viotech, or a different colorway of the Viotechs of the Air Max 90s. Next up are the Air Max 97 Nintendo 64. This shoe clearly resembles the Nintendo 64. Look at the midfoot and then look at the console of the Nintendo 64. Identical. And then the controller with the multiple color buttons, the yellow, the blue, the green, the red, you have that in the shoelaces and a little bit hits throughout the midfoot of the shoe. Air Max 97 Nintendo 64 joints, off the chain. Found in a Nike outlet on International Drive factory store for $139, I believe, with additional 20% off, so you couldn't beat it. I had to pick up a pair. Now, since then, they're gone. You can't find them in the bins anywhere. I have found them in the hash wall, lower sizes, no lid, roughly around the same price. So I'm happy to get mine when I got them, man. So I'm good. I'm Gucci. Next up, man, I'm gonna throw y'all in the left field real quick, man. This is a shoe that I'm assuming you guys like, yo, What made you buy this? Probably a shoe that you guys probably never even hear me talk about as frequently or even came up on the radar or when it first originally released. It's because I started buying a lot of clothing or a lot of gear from Nike with this, you know, this style in mind, and that's the ACG Wildwood. These joints are dope. You know what I'm saying? That sand tan colorway, a little bit of black with a little bit of teal on the swoosh. Dope, fire. And I found this at Nike outlet clearance store for $50. Now this was a shoe that I was like, yo, if I find it, I would cop. Now Nike did have them, Nike.com rather, had them online on discount for like around $65, $70, but all small sizes. Nothing in big size, you know, no 11s, no 12s, no nothing. So for me to find them in an outlet, roughly around the time where I was looking for them, was a blessing, man. $50? Yo, let me get 2 of them. But anyways, the ACG joints, I've been buying a lot of ACG gear, a lot of shirts, a lot of sweaters, a lot of their pants. I think they're dope. The only gripe I have about the ACG style is it's a little bit too baggy. But the shoes are not. They're true to fit. They're true to size. So I'm happy to have them. And now let's get into the Jordans, man. I know y'all been waiting, you know, patiently, however long this video been going on, 11 minutes. Y'all like, yo, Frank, do you cop any Jordans? Yes, I did. Now the first Jordan up is a Jordan 13 Island Green, mint green, whatever you want to call it, with the ostrich print on the midfoot and black. That's dope to me. When these shoes first originally came out, I wanted them, but then I realized they didn't sell out. You know what happens when shoes don't sell out? They make their way to the outlet. So I was like, yo, eventually I will find these shoes in the outlet. But I didn't wait that long, so I was able to find me a pair. I was able to get a pair for very, very dirt cheap. Y'all probably seen that video when I copped them. It was a great price, man. And then I had the opportunity to find them in the outlet recently, this year, maybe 2 months ago, 2.5 months, possibly 3, if that. I doubt it's 3. Let's just go with 2. These mint greens in my size 12. They were going for $140. I can't remember if I got a discount. I'll put the actual price of what I paid, because this is one of the shoes that's very vague to me about what I actually paid. I don't know if it was the $129, $139, or was it discounted. Can't remember. Double up on them. I think these shoes are dope. Air Jordan 13 Island Greens. This is the shoe that no one thought I was gonna cop. People thought I was bluffing when I said, yo, I'm gonna get this. And I wasn't. I said the price comes down, I would get 1. I said if the price even equal what I paid for the original one, I will buy 2. And this is not a retro by any means of retro Jordan 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, but this is a retro because it's the Jordan 312. You already know it got the Jordan 3, got the Jordan 1, and they got the little Bo Jackson hit on it, or the Alpha trainer with the strap on the actual shoe. 312, bread colorway. Had to have it, man. If you cover up like the midfoot area by the laces past the strap or cut off the strap, they look like a Jordan 1, man. You can't distinguish the two. I mean, just looking at the toe box, I mean, it's dope. The colorways, it's dope to me. That's why I had to have it. And then you got the ear bubble unit representing the 3 with the outsole. That's fire, man. I had to cop it, man. So I was like, yo, bread, let me get one. Then I found them on sale again. So my original pickup was roughly around $60. I can't remember where I purchased it, but my second pickup came from the Lake Buena Vista store. They had it for, I think, 60 with 20% off. I think I paid $50 for my second pair, so I have 2 in the collection. Fast forward, I was able to get the 312 in the Chicago colorway. Chicago colorway being the white toe box. The bread had the red toe box, the Chicago colorway had the white toe box. And I found this in the clearance store at the Loop for, I think it was $60, man. My size 12. So now I got 2 pairs of the 312s. I'm not buying no more. I did see the Royals, and I'm like, nah, I'm Gucci. Don't need to flex and buy every colorway, because you know, next thing you know, I have all different colors of the 312s. I just wanted like the OG Jordan 1 colorways, and that's what I have, man. Great price, can't beat it. And lastly, we're gonna conclude the video right here. We're gonna end it up with a bang. And this happened most recently. I was able to find the Air Jordan 11 snakeskin low joints, the navy snakeskins, and the Nike outlet on International Drive for
$140 with additional 20% off.
$129 or $139 with additional 20% off. I just know I paid $111 out the door. Damn right. Can't believe it was just sitting there. Full size run. The only catch was they don't allow you to buy one at a time, so you had to come back the next day to buy a second one. Eventually, when I went back the next day to pick up another shoe, because I had to order it, they had more pairs, or they still have leftover pairs. They weren't displaying it. Well, technically they were displaying it. They had them on the end cap in the aisles. They just didn't have them in the bins. So one per person, and it was, you know, behind the counter, which wasn't exposed to everybody. Nevertheless, the whole more of the story is I was able to buy 2 for $111 on 2 different days, 2 different occasions, man. And that's it. That wraps it up for all my Nike, Jordan pickups, LeBron's, KD, Paul George pickups for 2020. All these shoes is what I was able to find in the Nike outlet in 2020. I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoy it. And now we're at the midpoint of the year. So Florida's reopened. When I get more opportunity, I will venture out and find more opportunities to buy more affordable shoes and present to you guys. Let me know what's your favorite pickup of all these shoes I've shown here. I don't even know how many shoes there are. 14 pairs of shoes I was able to pick up in the outlet for the first half of the year. Not bad, right? I can't wait to see what the second half brings. I don't know. But anyways, I'm curious to see what you guys picked up this year in 2020 at the Nike outlet. Was it Air Max, something you've been after for a while, a shoe that, you know, sold out and eventually you found one off in the outlet? Let me know what it was. Let me know what you paid for. I'm so interested in knowing. But other than that, thank you for pulling up. Thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. Everyone, leave your comments down below. I promise you, I'm gonna get to you at some point in time. I'm just getting flooded with comments. Leave those comments though. Your boy get back to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget, you can also hit me up on outletplug.com as well. I have shoes on that website if you're interested and find some dirt cheap prices. Other than that, I'm out of here, man. Thank you for watching. You already know my slogan. Good to go. So wrap.